Welcome to your USF Don's weekend review from the week from Friday, March 1st through Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. The USF Dons over the weekend, they end up in the weekend. They end up going down to Fort Worth, Texas, in the Dallas Metroplex area. They end up in the first game winning 3-1 over Kansas State Wildcats from the Big 12 Conference. Once again, in case you missed it, the game was relocated down to Dallas, to the Dallas-Fort Worth area on the campus of Texas Christian University Frogs due to poor weather, inclement weather, because they hit snow throughout the entire Midwest Kansas, Manhattan, Kansas, and throughout the entire tri-state of the Kansas City, Missouri area. Dons won 3-1. Ornito's 7 innings pitch, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run, walked 4 with 4 strikeouts. Game 2 of the series of that doubleheader on the Dons were shut out 7-0. Scotty Parker, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, walked none. And then the Wildcats laid it on the Dons 11-5. The Dons made it respectable, but it was the damage was already done. And then on Tuesday in the midweek, the Dons, with a dramatic come-from-behind victory, scoring 10 times in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Jonathan Allen went 4 for 5 with a single-double home run, just came up a triple short of the cycle. They end up losing or winning 12-6. The Dons scoring 10 unanswered runs at one point after trailing 5-0. The bullpen, after giving the Dons gave up a 5-0 game, shut out or held the Spartans to just 1 run throughout the rest of the day. Now, tell me, Coach, your thoughts on the win the last several days.
Well, let's first start with the Kansas State series. Ornito pitched great. It was cold and didn't have the opportunity to really throw his off speed as much as he would like. That's happened to him a couple times. So I was really impressed by how he commanded the fastball and how he was able to throw the slider for strikes. And he battled. Gave up 1 run in the first and then didn't let him score again the rest of the time. So excited on how he pitched, and we were able to score and win game 1. Boy, we had a lot of opportunities in game 2. We had runners on base in the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and couldn't score. It was a 0-0 game at the time. We failed to get the momentum, and then we let it get away from us a little bit at the end, right, to lose the game 7-0. And then we had a chance on Sunday. We came back, took the lead 3-2 in the 5th, and we gave up 4 and 1, and we kind of just struggled on the mound. We struggled offensively a little bit to put together our plan, but all together we 2 out of 3. We lose 1. We lose 2, and then we win 1, and we just didn't pitch well enough, and then we didn't pitch at all Tuesday in inning number 1. 5 free bases, and we're down 5-0, and the kids really show some resiliency to come back offensively and get it done. We're down 5-3. They made an error to put us kind of in the ball game, and then got a big base hit from Jovetic to put us up 6-5 with 2 outs and bases loaded, and then from there we just exploded for 6 more runs. And I think this team's done some things that are characteristics of showing life as a good team. The come from behind win at San Diego State, the come from behind win here that we had against San Jose State, and so we showed the signs of being able to come back and do this thing. We just need to pitch better,
right?
And if we do that, I think the offense is going to put it together, and we're going to score some runs.
Yes, and then now with that that chapter is gone over with. Now we're getting ready to preview Rider University. They're from the Metro Atlantic Conference. They're based in Jersey, and then UC Riverside. They're being managed by former Angels closer Troy Percival. Let's give us a in-depth look of the first Rider.
Yeah, I think we start out with Rider and Riverside, and both really Riverside's always been really good. against us, USF. Last year was the first time we beat Riverside in about 7 straight years. So we're looking forward to getting a winning streak together against them. But don't know much about Rider. Obviously, we know they're coming a long ways. I'm sure they'll be tough. I'm sure they'll play hard. I think they'll play better in California than they have early in the year in the cold weather in New Jersey. So it's going to be nice to have them. I think, like I talked to the guys today, we need to execute our offensive plan. We need to execute our defensive plan no matter who we're going to play, whether that's Rider, whether that's Riverside, whether that's Pepperdine, whether that's Stanford. It doesn't really matter. We need to keep our opponent under 7, and we need to score 7 if we want to be successful.
That's
and then
right.
we got to play good defense. Right. So we're looking forward to that.
I mean, so far, looking at the early numbers, I mean, Jonathan Allen, 286, 595 slugging percentage. He had 4 doubles, 16 hits. And then Jack Winkler, 372, first in runs scored, and he has 6 doubles. And that's been the theme so far this season for for San Francisco.
Yeah, those two guys have performed well offensively. I thought Helen kind of broke out of it on Tuesday, so I think good things are going to happen for him down the stretch. I like what's happening with Munoz. He's given us some good at-bats.
I like that kid.
You look at his on-base percentage, he's going to get it going for us. I think Rob Emery has given us good at-bats for the most part, but then, it gets kind of slim after that. Ricky Urata's played great, but we need better production. We need better production inside and out from, 3 or 4 other guys offensively. We're going to have to get better production, obviously, at third base with whatever we do there. We're going to have to get better production in right field with whatever we're doing there. We're going to have to get better production in center field from either Jovetic or Villaroman. So we need to get those guys on track and get them going. 11 games into the season, it's still early. But this is a good weekend for us to make a push offensively.
And then for the record straight, though, it was Jovetic got that key 2-run single that turned out to be the game-winning RBI. So he started swinging a bat, and then but I like that kid Munoz. He kind of reminded me similar like a throwback John Cangelosi, that journeyman player. He played for the White Sox, played for the Mets. He was part of the World Series title team with the Marlins in '97. That's what Munoz reminded me of.
That's a good comparison by you, and Munoz made a really good play there in right field on the dive to keep us close and put together good at bats. So what do you have? 3 walks and
exactly
a hit. So pretty excited about him.
Okay, Coach, that's it for now, and go get him this weekend. We'll talk to you down at the ballpark this weekend.
Oh, thanks, Pete.
All right, that's Coach Neo Giratano. Dons are back in action for this weekend. They'll take on, this is how the USF Hilltop Baseball Classic is going to be for the weekend. The 11 a.m. game, the early game, will be Rider versus UC against Riverside at 11. Then the Dons will take on Rider at 2 p.m. That's the second half of the doubleheader. That will be on Friday. Then Saturday, the Dons will play a double dip, twin bill. They'll play UC Riverside first at 11 a.m. It's an 11 a.m. start. Then in the second game, they'll play Rider at 2 p.m. Then on Sunday, Rider will take on UC Riverside. That will be the early game at 11. Then the Dons will wrap it up against UC Riverside at 2 p.m. Coverage could be on the USFDons.com via the W.TV as Greg Roseman will be doing the play-by-play. He'll be filling in for Pat Olson, who is down in Vegas. Greg Roseland will fill in for Pat Olson as Olson is down with the USF men's hoop team doing the West Coast Conference basketball tournament down in Las Vegas for this weekend. The game will be on USFDons.com and via the W.TV. And as always, USF Dons Weekend Review has been presented by Provident Credit Union. Want free checking account that pays you? Provident Credit Union, the Union Super Reward checking account pays you 2.1%, features no fees. Visit ProvidentChecking.com. That's ProvidentChecking.com for more details. And by the Park and Fly. Park and Fly has provided more than 50 years of convenient, hassle-free airport parking Visit pnf.com for discounts on airport parking outside the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Area. That's pnf.com. pnf.com for Park and Fly. And buy also Lyft. Skip the hassle of getting from Dante Bennedetti or the Sobrato Center doing USF sporting events. Lyft is our official ride-sharing partner, and your transportation has covered. Download the Lyft app and get an affordable ride in minutes. New users get $10 off the ride discount for code GOUSFDons. And don't forget, Dons fans, use the Lyft zones outside Bennedetti Diamond and drop-off pickup zones. Use Lyft, proud partner of the USF Dons Athletics. For the latest news on Dons athletics and baseball and so much more, go to usfdons.com for more information. And check us out also on Facebook on Dons TV at facebook.com and also on facebook.com/Dons TV Network. And that's it. I'm Brian Professor E. Davis. Thank you for watching the USF Dons Weekend Review Preview on Dons TV. Dons TV in association with ASN Bay Area.